I will say, we've been involved with this issue since it was first introduced in, I think it was 2013. Most of that discussion had taken place in the House. I'm glad to be in the Senate now, at least the rooms have changed. I wanted to express the difference between what we do and what we've heard. I think, I heard you say we're kind of hearing a lot of the same on one side and a lot of the same on the other side. We have different concerns. County governments are mandated to pick up animals throughout the community, stray animals and wandering animals, and impound those animals. The reason for that is simple: it's the public safety of the community as well as the care of the animals. Anytime we also coordinate with nonprofits and these animal shelters to get the care that we need for those animals. In a lot of rural counties, they may have one person staffing that animal shelter. And these are all, for county governments, these are all kill shelters. Our mandate is to preserve the public safety of the community, not necessarily take care of the animals' safety, which we want to do. I will say, every county shelter wants to minimize euthanizations. One way they do that is coordinate with these nonprofit and these humane societies to take the animals, the adoptable animals, out of their care so they can free up space for other animals, dangerous animals that may need to be kept there. If that space is not freed up, those animals will be euthanized. And I want to make this clear. I've been involved with this issue for some time. To me, this is not a quality of care issue. This is a competition issue, and this bill passes in its current form, it will increase euthanizations dramatically throughout the state. In my opinion, it's two different populations we're talking about. We're talking about the population of animals that can afford veterinary care, and we're talking about the population of animals whose owners cannot afford that care. If they can't get that care at the nonprofit, the humane societies, or even the county shelters, the very few county shelters that are in a financial position to provide those services, they're not going to get care for. And those animals they're not going to get sterilized, they're going to get diseases, they may not get microchipped, which is, they may be someone's pet, they get picked up, they're not microchipped, they can't identify the owner, they could end up being euthanized. The subsidy issue, hear a lot about subsidies. I know of one county that provides, most counties can't even afford their shelters. The subsidies are generally, we will help you take our animals because you're helping us take care of our problem. I don't consider that a subsidy, I consider that a cooperative agreement to bring the euthanization rate down. Just to go through, I just got the 1 minute sign, so I want to be really brief and get through a couple points. We do have problems with the LLR regulation. We're independent governmental entities. I'm an attorney. If I go work for a sheriff's department council, that doesn't put the entire sheriff's department under the Supreme Court. I'm regulated by the Supreme Court. Vets in the shelter, they're regulated by the Board of Veterinary Medicine and LLR, as they should be. If there's unauthorized practice of veterinary medicine, that's investigated by LLR today. So the regulation of county shelters by LLR, we would vehemently oppose. A lot of the record keeping is upset about the shelters that they may have one staff member. They're not going to be able to successfully keep a lot of those records. I think the counties that do a lot of adoptions already do keep those records, but the counties where we have some county shelters that in rural areas, they're just kill shelters. They're not going to be able to keep those records. And I certainly don't think they should have to be submitted to LLR and the Board of Veterinary Medicine. We do have concerns in a couple counties about the limitation on services because especially in Greenville County, they provide those services for those folk and take care of a lot of those animals. And I know we've already talked about this, the limitation on the